Put the grease on.
Okay. So the WBA made a statement this morning agreeing with the ruling of it not being a knockdown. But then they immediately retract the statement. If you go to their website right now where that statement was made, and I've gone everywhere, hitting the link back to that article where they made that original statement, the article is gone and they retracted it. The question is, why? Whatever reason, they didn't feel completely satisfied with the statement, at least. And I'm not going to try to fill that up with reasons of my own, since I have no insight with the WBA. But we do have the original statement they made, and they said this. From our perspective, Willis's decision was not unreasonable or unjustifiable. He ruled in real time that Davis had not been struck by a punch before going down, and therefore no knockdown should be recorded. Judges, by regulation, must follow the referee's rulings. They do not have the authority to override his decisions or knockdowns. Some skeptics have suggested that Willis's call benefited Davis unfairly, but we do not subscribe to that notion. In our long experience judging fights, we see no evidence of favoritism, only a referee prioritizing the physical safety of a fighter who appeared compromised by an eye injury. Which I actually get. I understood that statement because, hey, look, Steve Willis he didn't call it a knockdown.
You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown, all right?
So I think it's going to be very difficult for the New York State Athletic Commission to review this and then call it a knockdown. Because here's the thing. The fight could have gone completely differently if Gervonta was told that it was a knockdown officially. Gervonta could have then responded differently because, let the truth be known, Gervonta didn't even know it was the 12th round when it was the 12th round. He thought it was the 8th.
Forgot where he was at. He thought he was still in the 8th round. He thought he still had rounds to go.
12th round. He said, damn, it's the 12th? Yeah, it's the 12th and you're down. Tank didn't know what round it was. So, if it was brought to his attention by Steve Willis that it was officially a knockdown, the fight could have gone differently, making it very difficult to review this after the fact and overturn it. But the problem is still, though Steve Willis did not call it a knockdown officially, he also didn't call it a slip.
You take a knee like that, that looks like a knockdown.
He had to pick one or the other. And according to the rules, if it's a slip, the referee has to let it be known that it's a slip. Slips. When a boxer goes down and the referee deems it not to be a legal knockdown, they should immediately wave both hands in a crossing motion at or below their waist level and verbally command no knockdown or slip. Now, all these rules are from the American Boxing Association website, so you can find these rules that I'm referencing and using as receipts in this video. So, at that point, the judges just had to score on the round itself. They weren't told that it was a knockdown. They weren't told that it was a slip. But here's where the rubber meets the road. Lamont Roach's legal team has sent a request to have the ruling of the fight overturned, and they sent it to the New York State Athletic Commission for a few reasons. Okay, one is totally ridiculous. They want it overruled because of the hair grease. They are saying that Gervonta Tank Davis brought into the ring an illegal irritant. Well, I'm from the 80s. I'm an 80s baby. So shout out to all the fighters who brought into the ring illegal irritants. Just let yourself, feeling all so silky smooth. But I digress. The other reason makes sense to me, and I brought it up yesterday in my video yesterday, disqualification for Gervonta leaving the ring. Okay, well, here's the thing. Gervonta didn't actually leave the ring. All right, he turned his back, and you can't turn your back and not get disqualified. The DQ penalty, though, can be on the fact that his chief seconds, which is his coach, Calvin Ford, walks up to the apron of the ring and wipes Gervonta Tank Davis's face down. Now, here's the rules for chief seconds or coaches during a fight. During the round, seconds A must remain seated. B must not mount the stairs or apron or enter the ring until the bell indicates the end of a round. C must refrain from excessive coaching of his or her boxer. And what is the penalty for a chief second or coach to walk up on the apron or inside of the ring? Disqualification. That can definitely be a penalty. A boxer may lose points or be disqualified for the conduct of his, her chief second or corners. But still, it's up to the discretion of the referee. Recall Floyd Mayweather versus Zab Judah, where Floyd Mayweather's coach or chief seconds, Roger Mayweather, love you boy, enters the ring. They could have definitely disqualified Floyd Mayweather for the actions of his chief seconds, Roger Mayweather.
If Roger Mayweather came out there first, Alan, there could very easily be a scenario where you could justify disqualification against Floyd Mayweather.
And it was up to the discretion of the referee. And guess what? They removed Roger Mayweather and they continued on with the bout. I mean, hell, there was a lot of money involved. People got dressed and people bought tickets and people showed up and all those things. And damn it, the crowd wanted a fight. And the referee made a decision, okay, based on all of that. And I think it was the correct one. So I am very curious to see what the ruling will be from the New York State Athletic Commission. They can say DQ, okay? The illegal irritant, stop playing with me. And overturning the no knockdown to a knockdown, which it wasn't even officially considered a no knockdown. It was considered nothing at all. So a ruling has to be made if it was a no knockdown or a knockdown. So let me know how you feel in the comments below. ShowBizz for adult. I do want to say, okay, there's a lot of, I can't even say Tank fans, because a lot of Tank fans are really, you know, they're kind of sensible about this. And I've been reading in the comments, but there are a lot of people who are saying that people think that this should be overturned only because they're hating on Tank. No, I think people want justice. And I think people want boxing to be fair, regardless of how big the name is. I don't think people were screaming robbery for O'Shaquie Foster when he fought Conceição because they were hating on Conceição in that first fight. It's because you want the right judgment to be made. And at least twice in this fight, people saw injustice, and people are screaming for justice now, especially when it's a highly viewed fight, like a fight including Gervonta Tank Davis. They want boxing to shine through. ShowBizz for adult. I'm out.